folks, and welcome to their Saturday morning Samoflange. I'm Matt, and with me is
Josh.
Who are you?
Melton. An old friend of yours, that's who I am.
Roommate. Wouldn't call you
That's
true.
No, that's true. That's a good point. I only knew you when I moved here, and then I decided to move in with you on a whim.
No.
Worst decision I
Well,
ever
you were
made.
my roommates. You were my brother's roommate.
Was I?
Weren't you roommates with my brother?
No,
long
no,
time
we
ago?
just lived in Moscow
loved
together.
you.
I was never their roommate.
They just loved you.
Yeah, well, obviously.
They still do.
Bray more than Remy. He doesn't love anybody.
I don't think he loves himself. Hey. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to my humble abode.
I know it's been an
It
honor.
happens
It's an
once a
honor.
year, like when Santa comes.
That's true.
We play games.
I have to give one day on my vacation to you.
So, folks, just to give you some what's it called? Clarification. I'll tell you who Josh is. I talk about you every year on my top 100. This is the guy that got me to do Rajas of the Ganges and a lot of other ones, but Rajas of the Ganges has been your big one. I mean, I remember because you told me at BGG Spring Gun, you said, dude, if you play one game,
Yeah.
Rajas of the Ganges. I went,
It's
okay, I
amazing.
will. Because I'll be honest, I was not going to play that game because the board just looks, it looks so busy.
It's crazy busy. That's true, but the game underneath is incredible.
It is. It
Yeah.
is incredible, and that's why it keeps moving up my
Right.
list every year.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's gonna.
Merlin will be another one, hopefully, once you get it there.
Yes, and when that one gets in, it's supposed to begin later on this month in January.
Yep.
And so when that gets in, I'm looking forward to it. But I got it because of you.
Yep. All right.
I was on the fence because it was a queen game. I loved it. Stefan
course.
Feld, I loved it, but I still wasn't convinced.
And
you
it's
said,
a rondelle, too.
it's a rondelle,
Yep.
which is all three hits for me. But I was holding back from pulling the trigger, and Josh goes, "Oh, do it, man. Do
Well,
it."
do you
I
not
do it,
like
but-
the theme? Don't you like the theme, too? Because usually
No,
those
no,
are
no, no,
theme
no,
lists.
no. I do. I
Okay.
do. But you were the one. You were the deciding factor for me to get that.
Good.
For going on that. So if I hate it,
No reimbursements.
you owe me money.
No,
So
I'm out
lots
on
and
that.
Lots of money. Okay. So I brought you here because as folks I do my top 100 or top whatever at the end of the year, and Josh sits there silently and judges me
I do.
across YouTube.
There's no doubt.
And he has his own top 10. Now just to give a little sidebar here, this may not be his official top 10 because I kind of sprung this on him last minute,
It's
like
close enough.
just 5 minutes ago. And so I said, "Oh, dude, this dude doesn't keep a record. He does on his own laptop at home, but he forgot there's something called a cloud."
I
And,
did. I did.
I
I did. No, I needed to put it on there. You're right.
That's okay. I can't wait for you to get home and then text me later and go, "Dude, I can't believe I forgot about this game. It's a great game. This is my favorite game." But you're positive about half of this list, right?
I'm positive about
3/4,
80%.
80% positive that he's got his top 10 here. If he misses one or two, it'll be all right. But I hope it's one that you kick yourself. I hope it's
Oh,
one
no. I'll definitely be
kick
kicking myself.
yourself
No, I
about.
know there's probably two that are.
That game's gonna be staring at you.
Yes. Oh, no, for
Like,
sure. When I get home.
Oh, I see. I thought we
Yeah.
were friends.
No,
I
I know.
thought we were cool.
I'm going to be home tomorrow. That first thing I'm going to do is go into my
Did you
game
mention
room.
me?
Yeah. I'm going to go into my game room
And
then
apologize
I'm
for freezing
I'm
those
gonna
two
cry
games.
for a week. Yep.
He'll put in the comments what the other ones are.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, I'm definitely
You'll be home by the
commenting.
time this thing airs, so you'll be
probably
like,
will.
wait, I need to do some clarification. Here is the new list. Expect that in the comments below. I'm not even kidding. Because I know what you're like. Because when I get, if it was me and I got home, I'd be like, no,
Yep.
I love that game.
I know. You're right.
All right, so we're gonna go backwards
Okay.
to this as always, and
Yep.
I'm gonna give my commentary on it as
Okay.
always,
Okay.
and we're gonna see how it goes.
Okay. You ready?
No,
No. Me
just wanna
neither.
stare into your eyes a little bit longer. Okay, number 10.
Number 10 is Stonemeyer Tapestry.
Boo. Oh wait, I've never played this. I've never played this one, but you said it's fantastic.
Yeah, right before we started recording,
So
I told him.
tell us why.
Yeah, because when you're going up the tracks, every turn is literally just go up a track. Pay a resource, go up a track. And it's just such a good feeling of being able to accomplish something on every single turn. You don't have to. A lot of these games you're building to one big turn, which I like
Right.
those too. But this one is an immediate payoff. The endorphins are flowing. My boys love it. There's a ton. I got the expansion to it. There's a ton of new civilizations you can explore. Just everything about it. It's not necessarily a civ builder like they say it is.
Okay.
It's just you're playing for points for the most part.
I'll be honest, I haven't looked into this as much because for me the cover just wasn't there. And that sounds really stupid reason not to check it out. But I was like, oh my gosh. Stonemeyer, you can flip a coin on me. Obviously, I'm a big Video Culture fan. Obviously, I love Wingspan. Obviously, I love. Well, I say obviously, but people don't know me. Scythe is fun.
Yep.
I don't have it in my collection. I wouldn't say no to a game of it.
Yeah, I have all
It's
the
like-
expansions for Scythe too.
It's
so
like, have you played Xia, Legends of the Drift?
I have not. I've wanted
Okay.
to get it.
It's fun,
Yeah.
but for me, I'm like, I don't need this game.
No, because
I would play the game again,
yeah,
but I
I'm
don't
with you.
need it. And
Yeah.
that's how I feel with Scythe. Like, I'd play
Yeah.
Scythe again. I've
Right.
nothing against Scythe, but do I need to own it?
Yeah, Xia is
know.
too close to like Eclipse and Twilight Imperium.
In
and
a
that sort of
way,
thing. I have
in
too
a
many
way.
of them though.
Well, in a pick up and deliver way.
Oh, that's true.
And it, and
That's true.
kind of, well, I don't want to go too far ahead because I know we were talking about this one game where you had to look at the rules every one. That's not your top 10, I know.
Right.
War of the Ring, you said something you have to look up the rule book.
You do. Oh boy.
And so
a lot.
And that's what Xia Legend of the Drift is, because every once in a while, like, what do the pink areas do again? What
Right.
does orange do when you have a blank?
Right.
Okay, wait, when I have a green, do I do it now or do it later?
I know.
And you're constantly looking, or we were
Okay.
constantly looking at the rule book. And I say we, there were people who'd been playing that for a long time, and they keep having to
Right.
look things up. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know. Anyway,
Well, let me ask you this though. No, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
no,
on Twilight Imperium, you don't ever have to look in the rulebook anymore.
rarely, every once in a
Okay.
while.
And it's because you played it so many times.
And a lot of times now, I mean, you see the rule book for Prophecy of Kings, all 6 pages of it.
right. It's not.
Which
yeah.
2 of those were lore pages.
Right.
I
It's really
think.
not that long.
I mean, there's not much to it. But the thing is, though, I usually have to go to Board Game Geek to look at the how do we specify
Okay.
the one rule that the last time we had to look in the rule book, and I remember this. My poor friend, he's never come back since. You know Parker.
Oh, yes, I
Parker?
do. Parker.
You know Parker.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Parker hasn't come back
Yes.
since. And I feel bad, and I
He got mad at
apologize.
you.
I apologize. Well, he should be mad because we read a card,
Okay.
and we ruled that it could be used against Parker. Now it obliterated everything, and I just blew up his game completely.
Okay.
And he said, "Well, Matt, it says industrial planet. What does that mean?" I went, "Well, I don't know."
Right.
And we tried to look up what industrial meant. We could not find. Now I think this is 3rd edition. I don't think this is 4th edition.
Okay.
This is back when we were playing 3rd edition. I was
Right.
like, I don't know. I said, well, let's look in the rule book. I said, I don't see it.
Okay.
He went, can I see it? I went, yes. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna. If I look in the rule book, I'm not gonna see it and lie about it.
Right. Right.
I'm the first person to say, hey, you know what? You're right. I'm wrong. I'm
Right.
sorry. You know. And so let me see that. I said, go ahead. And he's reading this. Well, you know, we're playing this rule wrong. I said,
Right.
okay, dude. Let's look at this. But he was just so mad, and he
Right.
couldn't find it either.
Right.
What turned out on the back of the page, on the back of the rule book,
Okay.
is the explanation. Like on the back cover.
Oh.
On the back cover is
What?
they put the explanations of the
Oh,
planets on there,
no.
and I didn't see it till I was putting up the game after everyone left, and then
Right.
I threw it in upside down, and I looked and it said industrial. I was like, wait, what?
Oh no.
And those instructions were on the back of the rule book, the back of the cover.
That's crazy.
And so I told him later on. Well, then he was just furious. He just listened. Well, we've been
bet.
playing this wrong, that wrong, this wrong.
Oh,
He was
my
talking about like
goodness.
little, became a rules police on that.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, dude.
Mm.
Okay, there was probably people with more. It was like we were holding more action cards than we needed.
Okay.
'Cause we weren't discarding.
I'm
Okay,
listening. Okay.
I
Yeah,
was.
here
You can
you
only
are.
hold up to 7. I was discarding.
I think maybe I
But-
did that too.
But
when we
maybe,
played.
but maybe some people were holding more action cards in their hand than they should have. Okay, but that's the thing. No
Oh.
one was purposely cheating, is what. And he was making it
Okay.
sound like, and we can do this on this. And I was like, this turn. I went, yes.
Yes.
Did you not know that?
Okay.
You never said that. I said, no.
Right.
Anyone can do that action. I said, you just got to be the first one to do it. I said, I'll be honest. I'll look over that. And then there were some other rules. I went, dude, I don't know, man. I have to look that up too, because I mean, I've never played it like that, but I'll read it again.
Okay.
So I mean, he just got really, and I mean, he should, because it just blew up his game and it was unfair.
Yeah.
And I apologized to him because he probably he would have won.
Right.
He had things tied up pretty good until
Okay.
someone played that card. So that was the last time we pretty much know that, but we played it a lot.
And the reason I bring that one up in particular is because it's so difficult to learn the first
Right.
time, and also I've played it once, but I think if I had played it twice, it probably would have made this list.
Oh wow!
Just because it's such a great game.
So going back to Tapestry.
Okay.
Tapestry is a easy. I wouldn't say easy, but
It's easy to learn. Yes.
easy to learn.
Easy to learn. Easy to play, which is right up the alley for my boys.
Of course.
and
Oh,
so-
yeah, we should also preface: you have 2 boys that
Well,
will play board games.
Two
right?
players that
Two
play regular. Yep.
and then one that plays. He's younger though.
He just can't read very well.
Yeah.
So once he reads, he'll play.
Yeah, but you got 2 full-timers.
Full-timers.
And then one that comes in when it's doesn't take much
I have
reading.
2 nephews that are pretty much full-timers, too, once we get out of COVID and all that nonsense.
Oh, right
I just
on.
haven't been able to have them as much lately.
Oh, I understand.
You know, their parents.
Yeah. Well, John, yeah.
Crazy people. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Joel.
No, it's Damien and Jessica, my sister.
Oh, okay. I
brother-in-law.
forgot.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot you had a sister.
I do. You've never met? Oh, you've met her maybe when she came down for the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's it. That's
that
the
was
only
it.
time I met her.
Yeah. So
I met your other sister, Joel.
yeah, that's right.
She's beautiful.
Don't let him listen to this because he's going to come down here and beat
I
you to a
can't.
pulp.
Oh, Joel, I'm scared of. Joel.
Everybody's
Joel
scared
is-
of Joel.
Joel, I couldn't take that man with the tire iron.
No, not many could, honestly.
I swear,
No.
Joel comes after me. Google won't be able to find me.
Have I told you? Have I
Afterwards.
told you my story? Whenever I'm out at a game or whatever, and people are talking trash from the other team, I won't really talk anything back
Right.
to them. But if Joel's there, I'll say whatever. I'll say whatever because I know I just have to put him in front of
Joel looks like Jane from Firefly.
me. He does.
Or did last time. I mean, he's big, he's bulky, and you just don't want to mess with that dude.
You really don't.
But he's a great dude.
Yes, he is.
I do miss that dude.
No, everybody does.
Will you give him a left butt cheek squeeze?
I
for me?
will.
Left butt cheek.
Left, not right.
He knows it's from me. If
Okay,
it's from the left
done.
side.
Done.
Okay. You tell him I said that.
Absolutely.
Let him listen to the
I-
podcast.
I'm going
No,
to.
don't let him listen to the podcast and then come down and beat my ass. I don't want to see that.
No.
Okay, I'm having so much fun. So go
Me
back
too.
to Tapestry.
Okay, Tapestry. Yes, it's you move up the tracks. You get all these different cards, these exploration cards, and all these sort of things. You get the bonuses, and then it's over when somebody has gone into the. You can. The other cool thing is you can move to the next round / age whenever you want. So you technically could move and move and move. So people end at different times, which I mean, maybe you get upset if I'm done. What are you guys doing?
Right.
Nobody's ever done that before. And so when the last person has gone into their last age, the game is over, and you count up the points, and we're talking 200, 300, even 400 points.
That's awesome.
So it's kind of felled
I
in.
like that.
And you know I like felled, so.
point salad. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, a lot of
But
point
I like.
salad.
I don't know what point salad gets a bad rep, man.
Oh, I
There's
agree.
nothing wrong with that.
No, because scoring points is half the fun of the board game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to score 1,000,000 points.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
Right.
Now, everything has to be a slow burn.
No.
10-point Twilight Pyramid.
Try to
game.
right, get to 12.
You know, get to 12, you win. Oh my
Exactly.
gosh, I just made 2 points in one round.
Exactly. I'd rather have 300 in one round.
Yes, it's so much fun. That's why we like Stone Age too.
Exactly.
All right,
Exactly.
so what's number 9?
Okay, number 9 is I know a favorite of yours as well, Orleans.
I love Orleans.
It's wonderful. But
You
you
love
said
it.
you didn't
You-
like Orleans stories though.
I hate Orleans Stories. Have you played Orleans Stories?
No, you told me not to.
Yeah, don't. It's terrible.
But Orleans it was an early one when I was getting into the hobby, an early heavy one that really hooked me. I love everything about it. I love the way it works and how, the bag building and all that sort of thing. It's just it's awesome. So everything about Orleans, and I love the I have a couple of expansions.
Yeah. Oh no, I love the other expansions to it. Intrigue, Trade and Intrigue.
Yes, I have that one.
That's a great one. That's a
Yeah.
great one. The other one, the one that has, I see it up there in the corner, the one that has the co-op and the solo mode, I have
Right.
not played.
I don't think
I've
I've
never
played
played
that
that
either.
one. I
No.
got it
I think
just
I
because it was
have too.
Orleans.
Yeah, but the one where you can replace the board, the market board, or whatever it's called.
That's Trade and Intrigue.
Yeah, that's
great.
what I'm talking.
That's great.
I won't play without that.
Oh no, that's a great one.
Yeah.
I will play without it, but
Okay.
I should say I can.
Yeah.
But I usually don't.
Yeah, no, we don't either.
I have once since I've gotten those. Since I
Okay.
played with the expansion.
I just prefer those spots for your dudes.
No,
that
yeah,
makes
oh no,
sense. Yeah.
I completely. The
Yeah.
Trade and Intrigue is great.
Yeah.
It's definitely if you just got the base game and the Trade and Intrigue, that's really
Right.
all you need.
I just love the
I can't
puzzle.
remember what the third one is. I know. I keep looking at it too. It's
Invasion.
that blue Invasion. That's it.
Invasion, yeah.
You could see it. Okay.
That's right. I can,
Invasion.
yeah.
Invasion. You can take if you want. We've never played the co-op version. I've never played the solo version.
Oh,
but if you
wow.
like either of those, I'm sure it's good.
Yeah,
Isn't that what Invasion's about?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have Invasion?
I think I
Just 'cause
do.
it's Orleans. Now let me
I
ask you
think I do.
this: is a reason that it made your top 10 because this is one of the few games your wife plays with you?
That's one of the reasons. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That is one of the reasons.
I'll be honest. When Megan plays a game with me, that does help it. In
Oh,
the
it helps it
rankings.
immensely. But I don't know, the puzzle. It's like a puzzle, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very
Yeah.
puzzly game, and some puzzle games I'm terrible at puzzles. But some just hit me.
And I don't care about this. Well, it's luck of the draw. Whatever you draw on your back. No, because there's other options you can do.
No way. There's such good
There's
mitigation.
always
for
a
that.
path.
Absolutely.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Yes, there is. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I
agree.
love Orleans. Bag builder.
Yeah, it's
Good one.
wonderful. Yep. I
8.
haven't. What's the llama one that's similar to it?
Oh, you
Supposedly?
know what? I've never played the
I've never played it
Alpino,
either. Yeah,
Alpaco, or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't. No, it's called I don't want to play it. That's what it's called. Okay.
So you have no interest in that?
I have zero interest.
I
in
don't either,
Altiplano.
honestly. Yeah.
Because the thing is,
Altiplano, that's right.
Altiplano. Yeah, because I don't because Orleans is perfect.
Okay.
As long as it's not stories.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, go.
Stories is terrible. All right, number 8.
Yeah, number 8.
Okay, so number 8
This is fun.
is, as you know, I'm a chemistry major, so big science guy.
What?
Yep. So terraforming Mars makes my list. It's a very highly
That's a
ranked
very-
game,
Yes, it is.
a very popular game.
Very popular game.
But I just love the cards are amazing. All of the cards and all the science behind it, and even there's even humor, flavor text on the cards.
Mhm.
I really find that fascinating. But just the way it's played, again, it's a puzzle, and I love it.
To be fair, I've watched it played. I
Okay.
watched it played at Gen Con once and just didn't feel it.
It didn't.
But I've never played it
Right.
myself, and there's a difference.
Right.
There's a difference
That's
there.
true. My other buddy Matt, who I play board games with,
Well, you have another friend named Matt?
I do.
Oh, that sucks.
I know.
I bet
But-
he sucks. Is he watching? Is he listening to this?
Probably not, but
Good. You suck.
I know he's going to be very upset.
How
that he-
dare
that he
you
didn't
steal
listen to
my
this.
name?
But we have very similar tastes, and he's not a big Terraforming Mars fan either. And so I think it's just hit or miss. I really like the element of chain building. You build this to go on this to go on this. That's another mechanism that I love, because this card kicks into this card that kicks into this card, and you can, it is empire building, I guess.
Yeah.
But I just love the chaining mechanism to it.
Gotcha.
The different colored cards and all that sort of thing.
Understandable.
And like I said, the science really, I just
Is
love
there.
it. And my oldest really likes it. And like you said, that helps.
Okay.
So,
All right. No. All that makes sense. And this is one I would give a try.
okay.
I would give it a try for.
Yeah, we'll have to play it
Because I've
sometime.
seen it. Like
Yeah,
I said.
it's wonderful. And I haven't played it as much as, like, I know some people, like, it has got several expansions, like a bunch of expansions.
Oh, does it?
Oh, bunch of expansions. And so, and part of that is because people have played it so many times, like
They want
Terra
to see.
Mystica, kind of,
Gotcha.
where they have tournaments and stuff
Right.
like that. But one of them that I will not play without, it's not colonies. I can't remember, but it gives you, corporations. It gives you a starting goal. And so it gives you a little bit of a
Okay.
push
Is it
in
a
the right
secret goal?
direction.
A goal that can help benefit you.
There
along
is
the way?
one secret
And no one
goal,
else?
yes.
Okay.
And then one thing that's like it's
Public
like a,
objective everyone's trying
yes,
to achieve.
here's a little bit of a bonus.
I got
Go
it.
after this.
No, that's fine.
And I watched Tom Vassel's review of it, and he highly recommended it, and I won't play without it.
He's a tall dude.
I haven't seen
I'm
him.
a tall dude.
I haven't seen him in real life.
I'm 6'3". He is
Yeah.
I think 6'5".
Okay.
But
So
I have to look up a little bit.
I'm
to him.
6'2", and I only look up to Joel. So
Yeah.
okay.
I'm 6'2" and 3/4 or whatever.
Okay.
I'm closer to 6'3".
Yep.
And Caleb is 6'3". I mean, if you my
Caleb is-
brother,
yeah.
you can only see that for back to back.
Okay.
He's got me by like a quarter of an inch. But Tom Vassell beats us both.
Which
dwarfs
is so
us both.
crazy because he's always sitting down in his review, so you
I
can't
know.
tell how
You can't
tall
tell how tall he
I
is.
know.
I know, it's crazy.
That's hilarious.
All right.
Okay.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Is he? You met him? And
Yeah,
all
I've
that
met
stuff.
him.
Okay.
I've met him. I've
You
been on
said
Dice Tower once.
Have you?
Yes. Yeah.
You have to send me the
I
link.
did.
I want to watch it.
Yeah, if I saved it. I was just being
Weren't
goofy
you
on
just
it.
telling me to save things in the cloud?
You should.
So,
Don't-
but you don't know if you save this link.
Do as I say, not as I
I
do.
don't
Come on.
like you.
Number 7.
Okay, number 7. Number 7, I just changed as we were talking.
Whoa.
Yes. I had Clank Legacy on there, which was very, very close to top
Yes.
10. I just finished that with my boys.
Yes.
But I took it off because
It sucks.
Okay. Oh, golly.
It went from number 7 to sucks.
Yes. Well, because it can be a little bit samey, right? Get in, get out kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So I put on there Through the Ages, A New Story of Civilization.
I hear so many people talk about that. I've never played that
I
one.
think you would think it was a bit dry.
Okay.
But you might like it. I don't know.
Okay.
It is definitely a civilization building game.
Okay.
Where Tapestry, it was supposed to be a civ.
Right.
This is a civ builder, but it takes a long time to play. It's 3 to 4 hours. And
All right.
I don't know. I've only played it at 2 with my oldest, Noah, and he absolutely loves it. And you start out
Is
with.
it-
Go ahead.
Is this a heavy euro?
Yes.
Okay. You're right. Generally, I hate heavy euros.
Yes, I know.
So you're right.
That's what I thought.
Generally, I hate those.
But you draft cards, you build your civilization, you've got resources, happiness, of your population, all the basic civ building
Gotcha.
things.
Yeah.
But just the cards and the nations and the government. You have to have your government, and you go to war and the battles. It's really, really cool. It's just a cool game, especially now. You like history. You're a big history guy.
I do love
so
history.
You actually might. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. I'll be honest. There is one heavy Euro game in my collection
Okay.
that I just recently added last year, or now it's last year.
Yeah, I just saw it on your
The
list. I think.
Colonist.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is I would run away from those.
I know.
And that's actually fun.
I watched your review of it. I have considered buying it, but it seems super dry to me. It's not.
It isn't. It's fun.
Okay.
I'm shocked. Now
That's their surprise.
you're talking to a guy who doesn't play, who doesn't enjoy heavy Euros. So maybe that's something going against it.
Right.
But it's fun. It's so much fun because just like you were describing to me, you are building your colony and improving it and doing better things and getting a working engine going.
No, that's cool.
And that to me is fun. Now the thing is that slow burn, like you talked about, that's something I can't stand because you got a lot of analysis paralysis that could happen. You have and you can have it in this game too, the Colonist too. But the thing is, though, for some reason, everything just seemed to be clicking for me. I really liked it.
All right. Engine building. That's what I was trying to think of with Terraforming Mars.
Yeah.
It's an engine builder. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing against engine builders.
Okay. But, anyway, yeah. So Through the Ages is so good. It's so good. It's brilliant. But I would recommend you play it before you buy it.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll steal your copy when I'm up there next time.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 6.
Okay. Number 6 is when we were also talking about Wingspan.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I told you, Wingspan just missed out on my top 100.
Okay.
And to be honest, after a few more plays, we both got the expansion.
Yep.
And as of this video audio, we haven't played it yet. I don't know if you will this coming up this weekend or whatever.
I'm gonna play it as soon as I get home with my boys.
I will eventually play it in the next week or so.
Yep.
But no, and this may catapult it in. That game has. We talked a little bit. I don't want to get into it, but we talked about we kind of iffy on Stonemeyer games. Both of us are, even though we both love their games.
Yeah.
But we are kind of iffy on the company as their own.
Absolutely.
But Wingspan, I can tell you, I thought this was an overrated game last year. I said so. And I was wrong. I played it way more than I thought I would. This is a favorite. This is a top 10 game for my board game group. Definitely.
It could be. It looks overproduced. It looks
does.
overproduced because it's so beautiful. It's the table presence is off the charts.
It's unbelievably gorgeous.
It is. And Elizabeth Hargreaves is really talented.
Yes.
And the artist is obviously very talented, but it could have been overproduced.
Very thematic.
Yeah.
Very. I mean.
so thematic.
I mean, very. I mean, those are the real birds. Those are the real wingspans. Those are real. And it's thematic, meaning the birds would nest in those areas. The birds would eat those certain things.
Absolutely.
Really smart game.
Absolutely.
Really smart game.
And that's
Beautiful.
another one I can get my wife to play.
So does okay? That's another good reason.
That's another one.
Okay, so do you think now? I know you haven't played Oceania.
Okay.
Would Oceania? Because it's hard when you're like number 6. It's hard to crack into that top 5.
No, it will not crack it into the top 5.
Okay, I thought
No.
I can say that about some of my top. My top 5 are almost solid. At
Wingspan
times.
might drop out of the top 10 when I get home and see those games that are crying right now.
They're looking at
possible.
you. Like,
it's possible.
So you think Wingspan is better?
Well, and that's the thing is, are we talking? This is what I do with movies, right? Are we talking about the best movies that have ever been made, or my favorite games? Because Wingspan is one I would get off the shelf and just play it because I enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
Is it better than Twilight Imperium? No, of course not.
Yeah.
But I love Wingspan.
Hey, no, and that's fine too. I mean, shoot, I've had Santa's Workshop on there for a while now, and that's not in anyone's radar top 2000. I don't think.
Right.
I just friggin' love that game. I cannot get over it.
Exactly.
So I understand what you mean by that.
Right.
Is it necessarily the most advanced, better, unique mechanism game? No. But it's just great.
No, I mean it's one of those. Like I told you, as soon as I played it over here, I had it ordered within a couple of hours.
Yeah. There you go.
It's wonderful.
Awesome.
All right, are we moving into the top 5?
Let's do it.
Okay, I don't think I'm assuming you've never played Anachrony.
No, I've never played it.
And really, it's a heavy Euro, so you probably
I would never play it. I've seen Anachrony. I've heard everyone go nuts over it.
Right.
And that cover is just so thrilling. The gray box with the little emblem on it. It tells you everything you need to know about the game.
So I met David Turksey, the designer, at Gen Con.
Oh.
He was just walking around, and somebody said, "Oh, that's David Turksey." So I went over and I introduced myself.
Have you played the game yet?
I had. And so I said, I love your game, Anachrony. It's wonderful. And he said, "Oh, cool. I'm demoing my new game, Roman Roll, over here. You want to come?" And so
What
I
did
went
you tell? You say no.
I said, no, get
What
out of
kind of
here. You
jackass
can
is
barely
that?
even speak English, boy. No, he couldn't have been nicer. He couldn't have been nicer.
Yeah.
And I was shocked because he's
a lot
our
of those.
age.
A lot of those designers. Oh, really? I did not know
I
that.
think he's younger than us, dude.
Oh my gosh.
And he puts out like game after game after game after game.
And the thing is, though, a lot of those designers are really super nice.
That he was just a super great guy.
That even makes you want to bump it up a little bit more. I
It
get
does,
that.
but it's brilliant. It's worker placement. It really, at its hardest, worker placement with a time travel aspect to it.
You're not fooling me at all.
I'm
Not to
telling
try
you,
to escape.
you take
Anyway.
your worker, and now I got
All right.
the souped up designer version with the
Of
mech
course.
suits and everything like that. So you put your mech suit out there,
But-
and then you time travel. Oh man, it's
Here's the
amazing.
thing. Now you've got a wonderful brain, chemistry, and everything.
I do.
Can you ever come up with anything as interesting as a game of anachrony like he did?
Oh no way.
I can't. Like these designers,
No
when they come up with these games, like how my brain doesn't.
No.
My brain, I would
Oh
just
my
if I was to make a board game, it'd borrow from every other game.
100%.
100%. There would be nothing original.
I have absolutely no. This is a conversation I've had hundreds of times. How do these people come up with these designs?
How do you remake a game? Because you really got to go out there.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So what does anachrony do that just blows your mind?
This time travel. The places that you can go. So what you're doing is you're trying to get out onto a spaceship before the planet explodes.
Okay.
Build up your engine and get out.
Yeah.
But what you can do is you can time travel and give yourself things that you have to pay back in the future. And so then there's a timeline rift, and you risk ripping its hole in the space-time continuum, basically. And oh my gosh, just the twist on worker placement is amazing.
Pitch that idea to me. Say, Matt, make a board game out of that. I could not do that.
No, I know. You're right. You're right.
Do that.
But I know the box is ugly, but the board
ugly.
and the mechs look incredible, and it's just so engrossing, and it's very thematic for what it is. I don't. Is there another board game that incorporates time travel?
I mean, there are, but not to that extent.
Right. I mean, Dice Through Time. I've played.
I was gonna
Back in
say.
Time.
I was gonna say
Back to the
Dice Through
Future.
Time.
I love Back to the Future game.
That is funny.
Yeah,
That
but
is
you're not
funny.
actually going through time. That's just
You're not.
a movie.
You're just. Yeah.
McFly, right?
Wrong move, McFly.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's just brilliant. It's brilliant.
all right.
But he is also. I mean, I've had bought a couple of his other games. I backed Roman Roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True story. The guy who did Five Tribes. I can't think of his name right now. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
I can't think of it
I'm
either.
playing Five Tribes, and
So fun.
and the guy said, "What'd you think?" And I was telling him, and I told him, I said, well, I was about to say, well, I think it's okay, but it's a little overrated if you ask me, because everyone get. Well, the thing is, I didn't realize he was the designer I was playing with, and right before I could answer, some people came out and said, "Can we take your picture?" I went, "Sure," and I went, "Oh," I said, "Are you?" I said, "Are you?" I said, "Who are you again?" He's like, "Oh, I'm so and so," and I said, "Okay," and he pointed to the board.
Oh my
And I was like,
goodness.
"Oh, that's you." He went, "Yes," and he went, "Yes." I went, "Oh,
my
really
goodness.
fun. Thank you."
So you were saved from making a bit of a
Instead of
faux
calling
pas.
it Macala Plus,
Right.
I wasn't that impressed with Five Tribes.
Fair enough. I actually like Five
It's
Tribes quite a bit.
no. It's fine,
Yeah.
but it's.
That's another one to me like Wingspan. It's fun.
I would
and the
play
boys
it.
love
I would
yeah.
play it, but the thing
Yeah.
is, though, everyone's like Five Tribes. I'm
Right.
like,
Right.
it's kind of like Macala,
Right.
but with a little bit extra rules around
And I
it.
guess I've never played McCullough, so that helps.
Oh, that's an old stone dropping game,
Right.
you know.
Okay.
But I can't knock that, because I also like games that take an old
Right.
mechanic and just add some rules around it. I mean,
Right.
how many versions of Yahtzee do I have in this room right here? Probably.
That's a
I have
good
probably
point.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a good point.
they just added extra rules around them is all they
Right.
did. So I can't really knock that. But anyway,
Well, not recognizing the designer wouldn't happen with Feld. He's
no,
pretty
no,
recognizable.
no,
He's
no.
like 6'9".
I know.
Now he's
Just-
tall.
Dude's a tall dude.
I'm
I've never met
6'2".
him,
My,
but I've heard.
my neck had I had a kink in my neck after meeting
Now
him.
he's a teacher too.
Yeah.
Can you believe that's his #1 job?
No,
is
but that's
teaching.
what I'm saying. Like I'm a
It's
teacher.
like, what are you doing with your
how do
life?
you come up with this? I can't do a fraction of this. And it's,
I know.
I mean, he's
That's the thing.
ridiculous. He's so prolific too.
And he can just come up with and a lot of his games are completely different.
They are
Completely different from one another.
amazing.
What does he
Amazing.
do? How does he do that?
I have no idea. It's crazy.
Teaching's for
I
dummies
know.
compared to what this guy does.
I know, really.
Okay,
It's
so
true.
four.
Number 4
For more.
is Star Wars Rebellion.
Yes, you were telling me about this.
Yes, it is incredible. You can play it with 4, but you really need to have 2. And at its core is a hidden movement game, right?
That's wild that you're saying it's preferably a 2-player game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I like to play with multiple people normally.
Right.
But my oldest son, again,
You'll have a great time with it.
Yeah. And I was telling you earlier, like 4 hours, it goes by in a blink. Because it's hidden movement. The rebels are trying to move around their base around and trying to flee from the Empire. You go on missions. The Empire's building up their army. It starts out, and you think, how would the rebellion ever win?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
But you do. And
now, do you have fun playing both? Are you just a
yes.
rebellion, or is one person the Empire?
I love playing both.
Okay.
I love playing the Empire because I love having a huge army at my disposal.
Yeah.
And I love playing the rebellion because I love keeping it where I am a secret and watching them squirm trying to find my base.
There you go.
And realize, oh, he's picking us off and picking us off. That's why it's so thematic.
Okay.
When they say Dice Tower and people have said Star Wars in a box about a lot of games.
Yeah.
Like Imperial Assault, I remember they said
Right.
that. But I've played a lot of Star Wars games, and this is Star Wars.
Rebellion
in a
is
box.
Star Wars.
100%. It
Okay.
is so thematic, and I know that you're you've soured on some Disney.
Well,
the
that's
Disney
not,
portion.
Is it Disney?
It is
Rebellion?
not. Nope.
Yeah,
It's
no.
the first 3.
I would try. Like I said, I'd try that, and I'd try Imperial Assault.
And the only thing is that's hard is getting a hold of the rule book. The rule book is bad.
No, okay.
But combat is what's tough.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an expansion, and I just bought the expansion, and supposedly it streamlines combat.
Okay, good.
And so I'm excited to play with that and see if that even improves the game.
Okay.
Which I'm hoping it does.
Right on.
But
Now,
as a funny aside, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Rodney,
Mm-hmm.
on April 1st, April Fool's Day,
Yes.
everybody's been asking him, please do Star Wars Rebellion, please do Star Wars Rebellion.
He did.
He read the entire rule book.
Oh, that's funny.
That was it.
That was very.
He just read the rule book
That's
word
funny.
for word.
That's funny.
I watched about 10 minutes of it, and I was like, when's he going to get to the rules? And I fast forward. I was like, "Oh, come on, man!"
That was funny.
It
That's
was
funny. You gotta admit, he's
He
got
got
a
me.
good sense of humor.
He got me. Anyway, what were you going to say?
No, I said if they streamline combat, does it move up the list? Certain things hold certain games back. That's why I'm asking.
I think it's possible.
It has a chance.
It's
so
very
it has
possible.
a chance.
Yes,
Okay.
it has a chance.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no.
Yeah,
I'm not
got
gonna
it.
say
No,
no.
that's fair. That's
I'm
fair.
not gonna say
I
no.
know you can't tell. You don't know for sure.
I think it
But
could move
until
up
you
to,
play
at
it.
least up to 3.
Oh,
At least up to 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Speaking of, number 3 is a new game to me this year, but it became the most played game in my collection.
a new game
Is the most played out of
that
any
high.
of my games.
Go
And it's I haven't played any of my games more than this.
Monopoly.
Yes, obviously. Nope. Candyland. Candyland. Oh my goodness. Hi Ho Cheerio, is that not?
Ants in your pants.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's Marvel Champions.
You kept telling me about Marvel Champions
Marvel
too.
Champions is incredible. It's thematic. I know it's a card game. It's co-op.
That's fine. I just don't like card games.
Right? I know. It's co-op, but the cards are amazing. They're funny. They're thematic. They are, you're going after these different bad guys. Now, it's expensive because you have to buy all the stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have
Like
to,
anything.
but yeah,
You should.
You really should. I didn't buy the Kong scenario because I don't know much about Kong, but
He's a time traveler. I thought you
yeah.
liked time travel.
I do like time travel, but I just don't know a
Liar.
lot about it. I'm not a
Liar.
big comics guy. I'm an MCU guy.
Okay.
So, but
So
we bought
is it Kong?
Kong,
I thought it was Kang.
Kang.
No,
What-
is it Kong? No, I don't know.
I actually have no idea.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't. Once in future, Kong, whatever
Yeah.
it is, Kong. That's
Kong.
That's different.
It's
That's Star Trek.
K-A-N-G, right?
That's correct.
It may be Kang. Kong.
It might be. I don't know.
I don't know. I had the toy. I would always call him Kang, but I don't
Okay.
know. I could be wrong. I've never heard it.
I have absolutely
And they've never
no
made
idea.
him a villain in a movie before.
Right.
So
Exactly. But
could be
yeah,
Gong.
But my boys and I have watched all of the Marvel movies
Yeah.
up to the last one.
So they don't
probably
need. They don't
20
know
times.
that one. So
They
yeah.
don't. But we play Ant-Man. We play Hawkeye. We play
Right on.
everybody, and it is just wonderful.
Wonderful.
It's
And that's
fantastic.
another thing. You just nailed it right there. It's you and your boys are having a great time with this game, which really adds to, which is why it's a
Yeah.
solid number 2.
And we've had at least
Number
5
3.
stand-up and high five moments.
That's
where,
awesome.
Where it comes down to the last turn and we're about to lose because it's hard. It's a
Yeah.
hard game. There's
Oh,
a lot of
man.
hit points.
That feels good where the pendulum swings from we're gonna lose to
Yep, I know. We've screamed multiple times. but we've probably played it in
Does-
2020. We probably
Does-
I think
Does
30
Lacey come
times.
in and give you all the dirty eye?
Oh yeah, she definitely does. She just gives me a good slap.
Guys, seriously, calm down.
Exactly. It's just a game.
It's just a game.
Actually, I get in much more trouble over Notre Dame games than that, because then there's cursing involved.
I know. Just when you think Notre Dame's going to lose to Clemson,
Right.
they lose to Clemson.
Hey, they did beat them earlier in the season.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's when it counts. It's early in the
That's
season.
right. That's when everything counts the most.
That's what Auburn thinks. We'll win any game ever first of the season. Just as the last few games. Screw those.
I got to
things.
ask you about Malzahn later.
Okay, we'll talk about the Gus Bus later. We'll turn this into a sports podcast later. Who does number 2 work for?
Number 2 works for Austin Powers. No, Lords of Hellas. Do you know this game?
I've heard of it and never
It's
played
Awaken
it.
Realms.
I've heard of it, never played
so,
it.
yeah.
Really?
Oh my goodness. So okay, so I had heard of it, and I was at Gen Con maybe either 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I can't remember which. And I saw it on the bargain. You know, they have the bargain where they have 20% off or whatever it is. And I saw it, and I had heard it was kind of worker placement, but not really. But a lot of mechanisms combined and this and that, and a lot of awesome minis, which I know we kind of.
I know it has awesome minis.
Right, and I love minis.
Is this Simon?
No, it's Awaken Realms.
Okay, no, you already told me that. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine.
Go ahead.
That's fine. But I love Greek mythology. That's a huge thing.
Yes,
and this
no,
is basically
I enjoy
like
it too.
Greek mythology with laser swords and things like that.
Okay.
Which is cool.
All right.
'Cause
That's
to me,
cool.
that's one
No.
thing I like. Scythe is the art and all that stuff is like.
No. Theme is very important to me too.
Yeah. So I really like that, and killing monsters and going on missions and quests and stuff
Why
like that. So
wouldn't
I didn't know a ton about it. I bought it on a whim,
Mhm.
and it immediately jumped up into my top 5.
Wow.
And and I wasn't able to kickstart it because I got to it late. So I didn't have a lot of expansions, but then they ended up releasing most of the expansions to retail.
Oh, right on.
And so I have probably 4 expansions to it.
Okay.
And I could play up to 6 or 7 players.
Awesome.
And the board looks incredible. I have the play mat. I have pretty much everything.
Yes.
Because I love it so much.
Yes.
And every game is different. There's multiple pathways to win. You can defeat monsters. You can take over 2 lands. You can whatever they are.
Wow. Okay.
Eliminate
So
a player.
There's different paths of victory, is what you're saying.
4 paths to victory.
Okay.
If one
That's
of these
nice.
4
I like
things
that.
happens, then the game is over.
I like that.
I think you would like this game if I'm being
That's
honest.
interesting.
I really do.
I'll check it out. I'll be honest. I've never even looked into it before.
It's action selection, basically.
Okay, it's not bad.
But you can
I'll try it.
but you have a little card where you have to. So everybody can do these actions, and then you have these actions, and you have to
Right.
cover each of them up, and then you have to do one action to uncover them all and go back to. And do
Gotcha.
what you like.
Hit the
So
reset.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
right. So it's brilliant. It's
Okay.
absolutely brilliant.
Awesome.
And then the designer. Oh, what did I just back of his? Frostpunk. Yeah, Frostpunk. I just backed another one of his
I've
designs.
never even heard of that one. Okay.
It's a video game that they then adapted to
Okay.
a board game. So
Okay.
I'm a big fan of his. Adam Kwapinski, I think is his name.
Okay.
Something like that. So.
All right. Right on. Number
Are
1.
you ready for number 1?
I'm ready.
You're gonna love number 1.
Hold on. What game haven't you said?
You're
I should
not
know
gonna
number
love
1.
It's been my number 1 for.
No, I know what your number 1 is.
I
Never
know,
mind.
Your favorite.
Dadgummit.
Lords
The
of
one.
Waterdeep.
The one you keep telling me about. The one you keep telling me about.
Champions of Midgard.
Oh,
Champions of Midgard.
I thought it was Boggle.
It was so close.
Champions. You've been talking about Champions of Midgard for me for years.
And it's I don't know. It could be unseated. It could.
I need to. I'll play it with you in your group when I come up.
It's worker placement.
I know, but it just doesn't look good every time I look at it.
Okay. Well,
But you're right, because Lords of Waterdeep was another game I refused to play for the
Right.
longest.
Right.
Played it and loved it.
Right.
So yeah, I will
fighting
play. I will
trolls.
play it.
You're going on sea voyages to fight monsters.
I'm on YouTube. I fight trolls every day. What are you talking about?
That's right. your dice got dice chucking, but then
No, I know.
mitigation for that because
Okay.
so what I was telling you, the reason that I won't play without the expansions is the main one that I love is the Valhalla expansion. So what happens is if you chuck dice and you lose your guys, which
Yeah.
does happen a lot of times, they
Yeah.
die and don't kill the monster. But if they die, then they get to go to Valhalla and you get bonuses.
Yeah. Okay.
And so that mitigates crappy dice rolling.
That's fine. That's
So,
fine.
I just love everything about it. I've played it 15 times.
It's something your boys love too.
Oh, they love it.
Okay.
Absolutely love it. I have the mat. I have the expansions. And, that does help. Having all the stuff
No,
helps.
hey, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Having all that stuff, no, it really does. It really enhances the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wonderful. So
Play mats matter.
Yeah.
I don't have that many, but when I do, the ones
Right.
I do, I love.
Yeah, I
I
do
love.
too. They do matter, especially if you have. So this one, the main board, and then you have 2 sideboards for the expansions.
Nice.
And having the playmat with all of the boards on one surface helps a lot.
Nice.
So
That's a nice collection.
Yeah.
That's a nice top 10 list.
I love it.
You forgot a few games.
I know I
I
did.
can't wait for you to
I know
figure
I
those
did.
out.
Oh, I'm already kicking
It's
myself.
be awesome.
Catan was. No, I'm just kidding. I love Catan.
Hey, I'll be honest.
I love
I'll be
Catan.
honest. Catan is one that if we used to do a January Catanathon.
Okay.
We just run through all of the expansions you see there, the base expansion with the mini expansions.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, it would move that game close. I don't know if it ever
Oh,
made my
my
top 10 again, but
goodness.
just the experiences that you a lot of times it is experiences is why you rank these is how you rank these games.
Absolutely.
And I just had it was in my top 10 for the first 1-2 years I think, and then dropped.
Mhm.
But it's slightly made a comeback this year. But at the same time, it's a classic that is still fun for me.
Yeah. No,
Still fun for me.
people poo-poo it. I was kidding about that, but it's because I do love Catan,
Sure.
and the boys love Catan too.
I didn't hear a single Queen game.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah, I thought you were
It
my
would
friend.
be in the there would be several in the top 50. I will say that several. In the top 50.
Every decent whatever. I'm just saying that now. To me, there's always got to be a Queen game in every. I'm sorry, this is kidding. That's just me.
That's fine.
Thanks for coming.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I
You want
appreciate
to do
it.
this again?
I do.
Okay, wait till next year though.
All right, 1 year.
Yeah,
It's a date.
I love you.
I love you too.
You want to make out?
Well, let's off there.
We'll see you next time on Saturday morning. Samoflange. No, not now. Let's just say after we get off the air.
Stop. Get off me, man.